What's up, family? It's Ray Burns, the Revenue Buff, and you are tuned in to the RSC News Daily, untold truth about entrepreneurship. Let's go. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, man, this is the first episode of Life of Luxury, business to business edition. So today we had the opportunity to sit and catch up with one of my favorite guys, man, not only in the business space, but also in the spiritual space, also in the growth and development space, also in the mentorship space. When I say this young brother is one of my favorite people, man, I can't keep saying that enough, because I watched him elevate and grow from different stages of life to become the young man that he is today. And without further ado, I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself before we start this interview. Let's get it. Who I'm sitting here with today, man?
Wow, that was an amazing intro.
Okay,
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna charge you for that.
You can introduce me anytime. But my name is Ken Gay-Bey. I'm a mindset coach as well as a sales coach. Currently building 2 markets right now. And the biggest thing that I'm doing right now is just transferring my mentality in a sales space, and as well as a growth and mentality in the personal development space. So that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell.
Man, I like that. So I want to dig in deep. We ain't doing no fluff right now. So the reason that I brung you out is because I know the story, but a lot of people don't know the story. So people know us from working together in the past, as well as going from student coach all the way up to business partners today. And it's funny how we met is because you actually had walked into one of my clients that I was working with on the B2B side, and you walked in like, hey, pitch yourself and this is what I can do, and everybody started laughing because I was doing the same thing for them. So they like, hey, we already got somebody, but me and you end up clicking. I'm like, hey man, come see me tomorrow, let's see what we can do. And that tomorrow turned into 4-5 years of business development and growth. A lot of people don't know, when I transitioned my business into a direct sales business, you were the first person that I had working with me in the streets. When I took that contract and I was able to develop it, you was right there, and you helped me develop that contract, and I never got a chance to give you your flowers in that. So I'm definitely giving them to you today, man. I appreciate you for trusting in me, trusting in the opportunity, but let alone trusting in yourself, because you walked away from your 9 to 5. You know what I mean? And a lot of 17, 18-year-olds didn't have the responsibilities that you had. You had rent, you had car, you had a lot of stuff going on. But to walk away from that because you seen more in yourself and allowing me to set the footprint for you to be able to run. And I definitely just want to give you your flowers for that. But what I want to say, what I want to ask you is, being a young man, because right now you're 22. Being 22, being an entrepreneur, opening up 2 separate markets, which means that you have active employees in both markets. You're working with government contracts as well as doing other things. What would you say is the number one misnomer, or the number one mindset go left when you do it? They just go left thought process when it comes to entrepreneurship?
You have to not listen to 99% of the people that you're around right now.
For sure.
People will tell you anything. They tell you not to do something, not to start a business, not to take a risk, not to believe in yourself. And they tell you to go work for somebody else who believed in themselves. So the biggest thing that I have to say is you need to change your environment. Get around people that's talking about stuff you want to talk about. Get around mentors. That's what I did. I got around mentors. Yeah. Right? So I got 3 things. It's called MVP. First, find you a mentor. Find you a vehicle, and then find you the placement you need to be at.
Ooh-wee, that was hot. MVP, mentor, vehicle, placement. One thing that I like that. I'm gonna take the V out of that. I like to get in the middle and disrupt stuff. Okay. So vehicle. How can a person find their vehicle if they don't even know where to start or know their passions? How do they know that they're not getting into a kidnapping vehicle or getting into the wrong vehicle or getting into a car that's not going to get them anywhere? What's the mindset when picking a vehicle to take you on the road to success?
That's actually a great question. I would say start with this. First, search your soul. Mm-hmm. Once you search your soul, then it'll be revealed to you what resonate with you the most. The direct sales industry always resonated with me.
Yeah.
Since the time where I was yay high,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to dress nice,
Yeah.
talk good,
I like
and help people out.
Yeah.
So I just found a vehicle that I was able to exhibit my soul in it.
Yeah.
And I always got a saying, do what you love and love what you do. So once you find something that you love, as the Revenue Bully say,
For sure.
turn your passion into purpose, and you married it together, and then that's how you get the profit.
That's right, man. Triple P's, man. And I like that you added that in there, because we're gonna talk about profit. As a young entrepreneur, I watched you go from 3 digits to 4 digits to 5 digits to 6 digits, and going from that shift of $100 person to a 6-figure entrepreneur. What would you say is hey, listen, don't be calling them asking them for no money either, because that's my little brother. He be real modest, but I know what them sheets look like. You feel me? Like I said, we partners now, so I know what them sheets look like. But don't call him asking for nothing. He ain't got it. But what was the biggest learning curve to go from that stage of increasing revenue and profit within that sales experience? Because it takes some people 5 to 6 to 7 years in their career to make $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 and still have $150,000 worth of debt, X, Y, Z. So to be able to do that debt free and climb that chart, what was the biggest mindset shift that you had to learn yourself personally?
I had to learn how to add more value. The more value you add to other people, the more money you make.
For sure.
The faster you make it. Money loves speed. And if you do it exponentially, that is how you multiply your income. So my goal was always to turn whatever I was making in a week, I want to turn that into a day.
That's right.
And it's not hinged upon hours. It's hinged upon how much value can I add in that day. I want to add more value in the day. So just my mindset shift was understanding that it's not about how many hours I work. It's not even about how hard I work. It's about how smart am I working, and how much value am I adding to other people.
That's right.
So that's the biggest mind shift. Help other people out. Help other people make money.
I like that. So it's something that you said in there that may have went over some people's heads. You said it's not about how hard you work. It's a thought process that we have as a people. We're still stuck in the industrial mentality, in the technological age, and it leaves us behind the 8 ball. But then we blame politics, we blame preachers, we blame personalities, personas, we blame AI, we blame man, we blame mama, we blame daddy. But right now, in the world that we live in, it's not about how hard you work. It's about how structured you are in the profit, with the profit, and to get the profit. So one thing that I want to know is, what is your daily routine? Because we not working hard, we working smarter. But what's your daily routine, man, for some people that might not have a routine to understand how important a regimen or a routine is?
Okay, so my daily routine is I get up between hours of 6 to 6:30 every day. I make sure I get acquainted with my spirituality first, before anything. So say my prayers, do my affirmations, and I do my visualizations. So I call it my math, right?
Yeah.
My prayer, right, and my affirmations, and then my visualization.
Okay.
Then once I get that, I give me a good workout session in, because health is to the body, while honesty is to the soul. So give me a good workout in that give me a good head high. That's the biggest thing that the working out does for me. It boosts my adrenaline level, get my head high going, to get me fired up. Energy. I want to get my energy as high as I can get it before I start my day. And what it does is it blocks you off from everything else that's not helping you. So I like to create my own, like the minister, Louis Farrakhan, said he carries his own atmosphere. That's right. The only way you can carry your own atmosphere is if you create it. So I create my own atmosphere based off the information that I'm reading, based off of the stuff that I'm putting in my body, my prayers and stuff. You know, I listen to motivational segments, listen to frequencies in the morning, just setting the whole tone and vibe for the day. And then, so that's how I get myself started. And then from there, I'm running meetings and adding value to people throughout the day.
I like that. One thing I'm gonna say as well is, you're young, man. 22 years old. A lot of people at 22 years old don't even know what they want to do with themselves, around them, or to have the right people around them. What's one of the biggest things that you have faced with your age demographic matched with your ability and the things that you want out of life? Was it relationships? What was a situation that you like, I got to cut this person off, and it may not have felt good? Because we know we can talk about the good moments all the time, but we know this journey is hard at times. So what would you say was a decision that you had to make to take yourself to the next level when it came to removing people or things?
Ooh, that's a good question. I had to really evaluate myself, what I like to do, what my hobbies are, and what I want in life. And then I had to evaluate the people that I was surrounding myself with.
Yeah.
What happened, oddly enough, what happens is once you start to focus more on yourself and really analyze it, the people that's not with you, they make themselves more apparent.
Yeah.
So I just had to make it, it was more so like some things was better, easier as far as transitioning to moving forward.
Yeah.
Some things are harder. Some things I had to take some hard turns, you know, with relationships with women that I was dealing with. I had to make a decision. Hey, listen, this is not conducive to my success. All right, so I had to leave them where they was at. That happened a couple times, right? Family members, I had to stop hanging around certain family members so much, love them and learn to love them from a distance and hang with them from a distance, because that mindset is not what I want to be, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to, so it's family, it's a different personal relationship, and then friends. I had to change my whole friend group around.
Yeah.
I want to be surrounded by 6-figure earners.
That's right.
Yep.
Listen, man, that was hot. Last but not least, if it's a young brother or a young sister right now that's going through adversity and they don't know how to combat that, they don't know how to fight against it, they don't know what they're doing, they lost right now. If you could give them one message of encouragement as a punch, what would that punch be?
You need to run straight through your adversity. Like run head on as fast as you can to that adversity.
Right.
It's an illusion. It will pass away one day, right? It's a character building tactic. It's a character building operation that's happening with you right now. The more adversity you face, the closer you are to your breakthrough. Your breakthrough is coming. On the other side of that storm, it will be sunshine, but you got to go through that storm first in order to get to the other side. So it's coming for you.
I like that. I always highlight the good and the bad in my life. I'm a big duality type of person. What would you say is one of the moments in your life where it could have broke you, but you allowed it to make you? And nobody may have known that you was going through that season, because we gonna keep it all the way raw and funky on here, man. Because when they look at you and they see the success and they see the zeal and they see the light, we want them to know that no car can get nowhere without a negative or a positive charge.
Yes.
So all this good stuff ain't just good stuff,
right.
Because we battle in the shadows so we can shine in the light.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So what was a moment, man, on the vulnerable side that you can give to the people that you felt like if you wasn't you would have broke?
Man, I have several examples, right? So I'm gonna just name them off. Man, I done been kicked out of houses from family members. I done been kicked out of houses from landlords. I done had cars repossessed. I done had offices I had to shut down due to failed operations or contracts or closing. And the moments where I was on, you know, my pockets may have been on 0, my mind was on 100, right? So them situations that I've endured, you know, they definitely could have broke me, you know. Having to walk away from different people in business, you know, that broke me as well. Having to just take certain risks that I wasn't so comfortable with. And yeah, overall, man, it's not a good feeling to walk outside in your driveway and your car is gone. You know, walk outside into your apartment, whatever, your house, and you got a note on your door. Those are not good feelings. But I've experienced those things, and those things have made me stronger, you know. The lesson in that is just always remember that, listen, them situations, you can control it if you set yourself up right. So just had a couple setbacks, you know. But if I wasn't me, it would have broke some people, man. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. They did break me, but I was able to build myself up stronger with those rocks that was thrown at me.
I like that, man. I like that. It's funny you say that, and you're going through it at an age of 22. What can they do when you get 25? What can they say when you get 30? When you already experienced and built and learned how to remanufacture yourself. See, the thing is about remanufacturing. People like to talk about the iPhone.
Yeah.
And they say, well, the iPhone is just this. You got to understand that. It's just a remanufactured version of the old version. So the new version of you is a little bit better, which means the value is a little bit more, which means you can endure more things. So I'm always going to wish you all the luck. I ain't going to say luck because we're not Irish. I'm going to wish you all the success that you can handle. Continuously being a light to those that don't have a light, continuously being a way to those that don't have a way, man. Keep going. Let the people know where they can find you if they're looking for some information about you.
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook at Ken Gay-Bey. You can find me on Instagram. I have 2 accounts. I am Spiritual K. That's where content is dropped at. I am Divine K. That's my personal life to catch up on my personal things. TikTok, I am Spiritual K. YouTube, I am Spiritual K. I have an ebook dropping. It's called How to Reprogram Your Life in 7 Steps. It's going to be dropping in 7 days. So go ahead and grab you a copy. By the time you see it, it'll probably be out already.
Oh, no, we dropping this tomorrow. But listen, man, it's your boy, the Revenue Buff, living in luxury. First episode, we got my man, Ken Gay-Bey, Spiritual K. Let's get it.